LePodcast Season 2.
Yeah, buddy.
Now I'm here.
Yo, your name. I totally forgot about that. It's absolutely fantastic.
Hinak Shogleken Purpua.
Man. Um, I have a lot to say in what is this, episode 14?
I believe that's the case.
Yeah, it is. Late podcast episode 14. This is our last one before the playoffs. If we do a playoff one, I'm not sure. It's up to the fans. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a championship. Maybe we could do a live podcast, maybe a wrap up. Who knows? The producers are doing a lot of things. Not really sure. But I mean, I don't know if you even want to talk about it, but I got what's it called? Something to show you, bro. Can you see this?
I can.
What is this number?
48,
And what is this?
38.
And we have 1 week left, right?
Correct.
How does it feel to be a loser?
Not great. Not great. So look, here's our options. And I don't blame you for taking the first one. You can stand up right now, get in victory formation, set up a couple things in front of you, get your display out, snap the ball, take the knee, and you win. It's all over. Okay? And listen, I'd probably, if I were you, I'd probably take that option. Option 2, 3 picks this week, all fivers, 5-point plays, all of them, 15 points on the line. You get a safety net protection no matter what. You're going to get a knick-knack. You're going to get a mystery gift at the minimum. So if you still win after this week, you're getting the Sauce jersey and the mystery gift.
Okay.
If I take the lead, let's say you lose all 3 and I win all 3, or even if you win 1 and I win all 3, I still beat you by 1 point because I'm down. Oh no, we would tie at that. We would tie. Then we'd have to do a tiebreaker for playoffs. If you lose 1 and I win 2, it's a tie. If you win 2 or more, you automatically win. If you lose all 3 and I win 2, we tie. So there's a lot of scenarios here. But either way, if you beat me, you get the mystery gift and the Sauce jersey. If you don't beat me, then obviously you just get the mystery gift. So either way, you're getting something. But you could take the knee right now and guarantee the Sauce. It's up to you.
What would a mystery gift be? Like, I need, like, if it's like a pack of pencils, I'm out. But like, if it's something like an actual legit something I would appreciate, like, I don't know, nice.
It would be something that I could get on the same exact website I'm getting that
Maybe like,
jersey.
yeah, a t-shirt, jersey or something, you know?
It could
Like a
something.
sweatshirt.
Put it this way: what's a jersey? 129.
I think it's like 180. It's like something ridiculous.
All right, so maybe the mystery gift would be, a $50 mystery gift, which could be a hoodie, could be a beach blanket, a bobblehead.
Wow.
Who knows?
Wow.
It could be like a lawn chair.
Honestly, there's really no need for me to do this, but the viewers honestly want it. The people want it.
I think so too. I think you're making the right choice if I'm hearing correctly.
I think that we just got to roll the dice here.
Wow.
I'm with it. I don't even know who I picked. And if the only thing that there is possibility, we picked the same teams or a same team right then and there, all we could do is tie.
You're right. You're right. And there's some illegal lineups, so it's possible that we
just saying. I'm gonna unhide and let's roll the dice here. Knick-knack on the line, Sauce jersey, Jason Kelsey jersey.
Knick-knack. Oh, man, I love knick-knacks.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hide mine. Oh, I hit it. GG's.
Palazzo,
I have
Steady, and Tom. We have nothing the same.
Oh shit!
Strategically, I knew you'd pick yourself, so I went Twinkie against you naturally.
Wow.
And then
Minus 18.3.
yeah, and then I knew you'd pick against me, so naturally I took myself. Me plus
Wow.
And then I went Sap -6.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Hold on. I want to just see the lines and make sure there's no funny business. Because there was a lot of illegal lines. I just want to make sure we look good on these lines before
Well, you have Tom plus 18.3 and Palazzo -4.1. I have the same numbers, opposite
Yep.
way.
And
So
then
I
what
just
is
gotta
I just want to
check.
look at SAP.
Sap, I believe, was 6 even.
Yeah, spot on 6. I actually looked at that and then I saw yours and I don't know. This is
So if you
juicy.
go 0-3 and I go 3-0, I win. I get the Kelsey jersey, you get the knickknack.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm still getting a Sauce black jersey no matter what, because if I lose, I'm buying 2 jerseys and getting a knickknack.
That's true. That's a good point.
But wow, this is absolutely electric. I mean, now to the other part of our fantastic podcast that we host. What's your thoughts on the playoffs?
I honestly, it's too close. I mean, go back to the seating again.
Look at it, bro. So seeding here.
Yeah, well,
It's
if
between me winning to have a
so,
chance.
if you win, you get in on record. If you
Yep.
lose, you're out. You won't have the points. So
If I lose,
you
I'm out.
win and you're in.
I must win.
Yeah, win and you're in. So let's just assume, for the sake of argument, you lose. That leaves basically 2 playoff spots open for the highest points and then the 5 seed. 1, 2, 3.
No, if I lose, so yeah, so I mean, everyone 8 and 5. Do 8 and 5 play each other? Like, is someone guaranteed in?
I'll pull out the schedule. Let me see.
I don't think so because I think one of them. No, I guess you can't give someone a.
All right, so I play Palazzo. So Palazzo
Oh, I
can still
played
get in on
Twinkie.
points.
Yeah, one of us win or we're in.
Oh yeah, you play Twinkie. So if you lose, you're done anyway. If you
Oh
win,
no,
you're in, and Twinkie could still get in
Twinkie
because
has
he'd be in
points.
6 and he has points. So yeah, Twinkie probably
Twinkie would
gets
get
in.
in. I
Twinkie
mean,
gets
it's
in either way,
close.
probably.
It's close.
So
Point.
Twinkie gets in either way.
Yeah.
Steady's pretty much locked in. Actually, I don't know. Maybe not, because Steady, if he loses, he's 8 and 6. If Don beats him, he's 7. I don't know.
No,
Yeah, I think he's in no matter what.
it's gonna. No, well, if I beat Twinkie and Steady loses, if Twinkie scores more than 10 points, he's in over Steady, in theory.
Right.
Well, actually, no, and then 6th place would have to have more points there too, right?
Yeah, well, if Mort beats Sap and Steady loses to Don, they're both 8 and 6.
Listen to 2 idiots
It's gonna
trying
be
to figure
crazy.
this out.
No, this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
This
nuts.
is chaos.
But I think because Poe is 6 and 7, he's got Congello, and if he loses, he's 6 and 8. But I think Poe might have the
Poe, I
points.
think, is locked in on points, right? Let's see, where's
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, he's
17,
locked in at
82.
points pretty much.
Yeah, and where's Palazzo? Oh yeah, Palazzo. Yeah, no way Palazzo's catching him. He needs that score by like 83 points, 84 points.
Yeah, like he needs a 90 burger more. I mean, it's possible. It's just,
But very unlikely. So Poe is pretty much penciled in at the 6.
I think Poe's in.
Sap and Traeger are locked. I think Twinkie's locked. It's just a matter of his seed. Twinkie's
If
in.
Poe's locked, we can consider Steady locked and Twinkie locked, honestly. Like, I feel like these 4 are locks. And Traeger. It's really the last spot. Right? It's gonna come down to me, what's it called? Palazzo, or I guess Dom is in. I mean, so everyone's still in it in theory.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, even you're only 30 behind.
Yeah,
You can make the
32.
playoff.
That would be crazy. All things considered, if I made the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
and I
you're
could be
actually
free.
alive. Zach and Congello are fully out. I have to win or I'm cooked. I'm the furthest away. Dude, I'm in third to last in points.
Bro, my points right now would be through the fucking roof. I'm sick. Sick.
Well, you know what it is, right?
I congealed myself. I've never done that before. It's the first year ever I congealed myself.
It's your away record, bro. 1 in 6. It's embarrassing.
Trash on the road. I don't travel.
Yeah.
The line doesn't show up. Fans don't show up. Brutal.
Yeah. Well, I got my money on myself. I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna get in and see what happens.
So after this week, we're gonna recap the final week. After that, this next week will be the last episode, right? Because there's gonna be no more picks. There's only gonna be 2 games, then the semis, and the championship.
Yeah, maybe we'll put something together for some videos for the fans, but I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
actually, do we want to look at this?
we'll rejoice next week, and it's been a hell of a first year, man.
Yeah, it's been a great
The
first
Woods
year.
dinner is gonna be great. A lot of action there. A lot of
We'll
people
fl-
showing up. Big time people showing up for that.
we'll probably have the champ on, honestly, for a celebratory podcast. That's what we could do.
Oh yeah,
Interview champ.
that we could.
Can you see this?
I certainly can.
The luckiest person, me, currently.
Which
Obviously,
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Yep.
Yeah, because you're third last in
Fifth
points.
luckiest is Traeger, but being 10-3 takes some luck, so it's like fake luck.
Yep.
And I would say then it's Mort being 7-6 is the other luckiest.
And
Most
then me
unlucky, if you look right here, is Gino minus 22.38%. That is unbelievable.
Yep. And Paul right behind me, minus 18. Paul had a 170-point loss and lost by like what 0.4 with Rogers
Yeah.
first week.
0.2, I think.
Yeah, something ridiculous. So Poe's had it pretty bad. Mine was self-inflicted. I mean, I knew my team was good. I was second in points at the time. I had 3 and what was I? It was week 7, so I was 2-5. I started to panic a little bit because I'm like, all right, like, what if someone were to jump me on points and I need to start getting wins?
Mm.
Then fuck myself. Fuck
You
me.
know what I thought about? I got so distracted that I didn't get to gloat to Sap. I mean, I have to win and I get in. I should have lost last week. I mean, it was GG's at 4 p.m. on Sunday, allegedly.
That's what he
And
said.
I just am not sure what happened last, but all I know is once I saw Jamar Chase go to the house on like that 75-yard touchdown, I knew it was over. And then in OT,
That was
man, the people were cheering, and then suddenly Sap was sleeping.
sleeping,
I,
pretending like
I
all of a
honestly
sudden.
hated had to be Sap. Great guy, Jets fan of the pod, great co-member of the league. But
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every second of it.
it was absolutely electric, honestly.
I can just picture Sap in a bathtub with Baja Blast,
With the
eating
steaming
peanut
hot
butter and
dominoes on his chest.
dominoes on the chest with a peanut butter and jelly for dessert in the tub. Baja Blast, one straw. I can just picture Sap. He was in a world of pain after that.
Yeah, I mean, he pretended like he was sleeping. This guy texts all the hours of the day, all hours of the night. He's always out.
Right,
And
up to 4 a.m. every day, and all of a sudden,
all of a
crickets.
sudden, this crazy game happens. He's sleeping.
That was nuts. Wild, 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 wild game.
Crazy. But that's the only reason I'm alive. If I lose that, I'm out. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't break his fucking Achilles in 3 plays in, I'm out. It's destiny, bro.
Dude,
This
your
is
luck
the
percentage
podcast.
should be so much higher, bro. Instead of 18%, it should be 100%. 100%
You
lucky.
know, debatable. What's really crazy though is me and you both could make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That would be
get it
great
on
for the
record. I
pod.
can get it on points.
That would be great for the pod, honestly.
But no, wait, actually, no, because we were assuming that Poe has the 6 seed locked. I don't think Poe can get in on record because he's 6-7.
Fuck. You're right.
So I'm out. I can't catch Poe. Poe has like 100 more points or something like that. Yeah, no way. Because like we're
Remember me.
assuming Poe 1782 to 16. Yeah, I got to score over 100 more points than him.
But there's all these people are 8-5 or whatever.
No, I know, but
Poe gets 6. Yeah.
Poe, his best record could be 7-7. So let's say Twinkie and Steady, no matter what, even if they lose, they have 8 wins. Sap has 8 wins.
Yep.
Those are 3 people.
I have 8 wins.
Rager, and if you win, you have 9. So yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, fuck. All right, yeah, you can't make it.
I can't make it.
What a loser.
Yeah, I suck.
Well,
sad times.
Are you rooting for me or no?
Honestly, I love an underdog story. I do.
But
Eagles are underdogs in 2017. We wore the dog mask,
and
we got it done.
I should get the dog mask out.
You should.
I left it at home.
If you make the playoffs, your team's clearly the weakest, but all it takes is a couple lucky weeks.
I don't know. I got a top 12 QB, Baker Mayfield. Justin Fields, the dog. He's finally back.
True. Yeah, I forgot you had Baker. He's top 12.
Top 12. My QBs have been absolute garbage, dog water, disgusting this year. And then Christian Kirk going down is not the greatest.
Yeah, testicular torsion.
But yeah, here we are. I got my money on me. I'm all in. Win or go home here. So this is the playoffs for me. I'm locked in.
It is electric.
My locker room is bumping, bro. We have been having 2-a-days, just vibing out, hot tubs,
So jealous.
saunas,
So
cold
jealous.
plunges,
Oh,
fucking locked in.
I wish I were you right now. It's just I can't even imagine the feeling.
That bulletin board material from SAP yesterday, or from Monday, fed us so much, bro. We're still living on that high, honestly.
Boy, this is how you can win it all, bro. Teams have done it before.
You
Shitty
just gotta get
Giants
hot
have
at the
done
right
it.
time. Just let me get
Hot at the
a
right time.
chance to dance. I'm in.
Just need a ticket to the dance.
That's all I'm going
I'm
for.
so jealous. Oh my God. I'm very upset it's coming to an end. I had a lot of fun.
What's your final prediction?
Championship?
Who gets in? Who wins? Well, I guess out of me and I guess I don't know. It's me, Poe and Palazzo.
Yeah, I think. Wait, what's Plaza's record? I
But
don't think Plaza gets in.
Palazzo would need 90 more points. Yeah.
No, Poe is going to get the 6 seed base because if Poe had a better record, then it wouldn't matter. He would be in by seed. But
Yeah, Palazzo could get 8 and 6 though, and so could Mort.
yeah, so it's going to be crazy. I don't know, but I think
Fuck
when
it,
it's all
give me a
said and
champion.
done, I think Sap's going to win it. Unfortunately, I do. Bro, he's got Purdy and Josh Allen. Purdy's QB7. Josh Allen is what? QB1. CD Lamb, I'm sure, is wide receiver 1 if I looked, or wide receiver 3. Yeah, man, he's got a lot of weapons. Montgomery, James Cook, I gave him as well. Number 1 tight end. Yeah, his team's loaded.
I got me over Sap because I think I'm gonna end up on Traeger's side of the bracket, and in order to get the championship, I got to beat him before it. So
Another thing too, I'm gonna have to when it's all finalized, I have to figure out how to edit the 6 seed. I'm gonna have to do a tutorial on that. It might take me a couple of weeks, and we might have to hold off on the playoffs.
I could do it like on the side, like we'll be all right. But
we'll have to just manually keep track of everyone's score, and then like manually keep track of who wins the championship, like off the app.
We don't have to do that. The app will calculate everyone.
No, just write it on. Everyone has to write it on a piece of paper, and we'll just.
You could do that. And then you could call me and write. I'll read it to me, and I'll write it down.
All right. Yeah. Exactly. That's what we're gonna have to do. Because I didn't think. I'm sure it's possible, but I never thought when we incorporated that rule. I'm sure it's a possibility. You can edit the playoff schedule, but I didn't really know for sure. If it's like, I'm sure it could be done. If it can't be done, then sorry.
I think there's a way. There's
got to be a way.
We'll find out. Or we won't need to. Maybe it'll line up perfectly.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Well, that's cool.
Well, yeah.
We'll talk to you later. Thanks to the fans. LePodcast episode 14, season 2. Possibly the last episode. I don't know. We'll have the champion. We'll see. Who knows? And peace out.
Hasta la pasta, everybody.
Hasta la pasta.
All right.
Fellas, what's happening? Rooftop Champ here, week 13. Heading into week 14, wrapping up this great season we had this year. First season with Abla. It was great. Commissioner, hats off to you. You did a great job. Poe, sorry for the loss last week, man. It sucks being second highest scorer and you're losing to the first highest scorer, but I'm not sorry. Heading into the playoffs, best of luck to everybody. We're going to see who's really going to come out on top of this, winning the first year. And thinking the other day, for this trophy dinner night, we should have a nice participation award. And it'll definitely go to Congelo, and then he can stick it up his ass. You know, calling me out on my participation. I don't text that much, fine, but I got over 200 points more than you, and your team fucking sucks. And so that award can go to you for texting all day and still sucking. So best of luck to everybody in the playoffs. We'll see you guys there.
Peace.
That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. My math specialist. Look at him. You notice anything different about him? Look at his face.
That's pretty racist.
Look at his eyes. I'll give you a hint. His name's Yang. He won a national math competition in China. He doesn't even speak English. Yeah, I'm sure of the math.
Final week of the LePodcast live in Mount Kisco. It's snowing right now. I don't even think you can see it, but I promise you, it's snowing. Final week of the LePodcast, final week of the Mortal Lock. We're going to finish it up strong. Me, Tom, and Palazzo are fighting for that 5 seed. It looks like Edgar Allan Poe got the 6 seed on lock. but to be determined. I think I'll come out on top with the 5 seed, no doubt about that. Not overly confident, but I think I'll edge out Tom and Palazzo. Pause. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Mortal Lock, we're going to finish up strong. We had a hell of a week last week. We hit on the whale of the year on Friday night, Kansas over UConn. What else did we hit on? Lions -3.5, -4, something like that. Forgot what the number was. It hit. And the Chargers 160, spread -5.5. We hit that as well. 3-0. Last week, Detroit Mercy money line, or actually it was +1.5, didn't come through. But, you know, if you place more money on that bet than you did my whale of the year, Kansas over UConn on Friday night, then just look yourself in the mirror, you know, realize you're the problem. It ain't me, it's you. So that's all for that. We'll get right into it. We got the double Mortal Lock to end the year. First play, Bears +3.5. Weather, a little undecided right now. I think it's supposed to be bad, but not as bad as they said the other day. Either way, I like the Bears at home. 3.5, we'll take the hook, no problem. Move on, we'll cash it. Second play of the week, another 3.5 hook. This time it's a road team. No weather involved in this one in Dallas, but we're taking the Eagles +3.5. We'll take the hook. +3, we are not taking +3. +3.5, we will take it, no problem. Pause. But double Mortal Lock to end the year. Finish strong. I'm gonna get the 5 seed. Hopefully Plaza and Tom are out of the playoffs. And that's it. So season 2 is complete. First completed season we had. Season 1 ended a little short. We all know why. I won't bring that back up. But one hell of a season for the LePodcast. I'll see you guys season 3.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Coach T's Coach and Fraud of the Week. We are going to go unconventional this week for Coach and Fraud of the Week. We'll talk about the big week that we have here coming up as we lead into playoffs. But we'll get started with Coach of the Week right away. So, it's week 14 now, last week of the regular season. Been a big season. There's been one person that has just consistently, week over week, put together very, consistent performances that has really not relinquished that first place position, whose name happened to be shit on during draft night constantly, over and over and over again, and who now sits at the top of the standings, where he's been, at 10-3, with a first-round bye, and kind of another bye because Zach's cheeky butter-ass 3-10 team, that game means nothing this week. So this week, for the first time, Coach of the Week, right here, Coach T. I don't know if anything more needs to be said. First-round bye, 10-3, no one else is within 2 wins. Been consistent. In terms of week 13, if we want to justify it a little bit, had a good week, 3rd in scoring, wasn't the top scorer, but we know that for Coach of the Week, you don't have to be for that. I'll give a quick shout out to Steady, who had 169, and the Twink, who had 180. I came in at 163. Coach T, your Coach of the Week. I'll take it. Fuck you, Zach. Just kidding. But seriously, don't talk about my name like that on draft night again. Now, Fraud of the Week. Fraud of the Week. Things got interesting this week. So, I'm just going to set the scene here. I'm right here in this classroom. You can just imagine those seats filled. 6th graders, eager to learn, changing the world. And we hear about Ball State and Detroit Mercy. The text comes through. Everyone's ready to go. Fire it up. Have it loaded. Be ready. Fun's in there. Fire it off. Quick little research. Go over to ESPN.com. Detroit Mercy, 0-8. 0-8. 8 basketball games have been played, and they had 0 wins. And I said, oh, fuck. We're fucked. Now, with that being said, I couldn't just blindly go crazy. So I threw $50. But $50 is $50. I mean, it's $50. But I knew I wasn't getting that $50 back. Gino lost a cool $600. It was a rough L for everyone. But an L that was expected. You don't place a bet on an 0-8 team playing a 7-2 team and expect to win. My fraud of the week is that motherfucker that changed the line 3 points and made us all, this group chat in ABLA, and I'm sure many other people in the line moved friggin' 3 points. It wasn't us that moved the line. Lose a lot of money. So, whatever the hell that dude's name is, you're a fraud. You're Coach T's fraud of the week. Moving on to week 14. Big week here. Now, we have some playoff implications. It's going to be interesting to see what happens because Poe is, obviously put up a lot of points and he's a lock for the playoffs. So I'm not sure how much, movement there'll be. However, after this week, we're going to know what's going on headed into the playoffs. Inaugural year of ABLA. Excited to see what happens in the playoffs. And then obviously real excited to get to Fortina and be with everyone and recap the season. So with that being said, I did hear it's the last podcast of the year, although I do think we should do a playoff special. But if this is it, I want to say thank you for allowing me to have this segment. It's been the best first year as a podcaster of my life, and I'm looking forward to LePodcast next year. Cheers, everybody. Good luck this week, week 14.
Smashing, Basil. Cool. This coffee smells like shit.
It is shit, Austin.
Oh, good. Then it's not just me. It's a bit nutty.
Week 13 morning roast. Your host here, Giuseppe. Our time has come to an end this season on Abla Sports Media Podcast. I've had an absolute pleasure of a time giving all that I could give to this league. It's no surprise our fellow contestant made history again this week, putting up a whopping 100 points. He has no name other than NBA Big Head, my boy, Congelo. But I actually received some critical information last night. It appears that Rashi Rice was supposed to play instead of Will Levis. So by virtue, Congelo received an additional 8 points. And our morning roast, the cheekest of cheeks, never once was the roast of the week or cheek butter of the week. But today, he's made the Hall of Fame. Mr. 15-13, Zach the Mac. Fucking burrito boy, bro. I gotta say, you have probably one of the worst fantasy football teams I have ever seen drafted in my entire lifetime. Here's a fun fact. Don't draft players on bad teams. When you have half the Arizona Cardinals roster in your lineup, you're going to be cheeks. You look at Amon Joy, you look at Sapp, they all have Cowboys, Eagles, Niners. That's how you win fucking games. That's how you win a fantasy football league. That's my hot take. I'd rather have a bad player on a good team than a good player on a shit team. Najee Harris has done that over and over again. Threw a little duet on today's final podcast this morning. I'm in just fucking absolute shambles right now. Drank too much last night, so. And now the end is near, and so I face my final curtain. Zach's team is so fucking cheeks. As for this, I am certain no hat can fit Congelo's head. He's been to every Lids store up and down this highway. And yes, don't say no more. Zach's team is ass cheeks. I want to thank you all. I'm wishing you the best. We just mastered this shit. 2023 season fantasy. Wish everybody luck in the playoffs, and we'll see what happens. Peace.